Hold up. Technical difficulties. Oh my. Oh my. Hello? Oh, yeah, that's right. Aha! There we go. Let me just quickly put this in performance mode. Oh, I'm so thirsty, but let's get this started real quick. Real quick. Mamuda. Okay. We're gonna move this over here. Gonna slightly make this bigger, I think. Oh my god, I can see! I can fight. Alrighty. Alright, my little critter is very hungry, thirsty. Very. Okay, so welcome. We are going to be doing some map editing on Beast of Bermuda. So we had a blank canvas map, and we are gonna make it look pretty and add some trees. So yeah, that's the plan today. My poor little Chang is getting thirsty. So thirsty. Yeah, I got this new model. This is the first time I'm using it. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Ooh, hold on. Let me shrink down a little bit. Now my tail turns up. Yeah, so pretty much we're taking this blank section of map and we're gonna make it look pretty. That's in theory. Let me feed this little guy. Hey, buddy! How you doing? Also, hi, Majik! I see you! I always appreciate my lurker. Oh, I hear Malowania. The fish mafia. Could have sworn I turned that on. Alrighty. Well, that does its thing. We are going to be working on this section of my island. Here on my island, blah, 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 blah. And then eventually work out that way. But yeah, we're gonna do some island fixer-upper. She's looking a little bland. Look at this. There's nothing to it. Just some liquid. Hee hee. We're gonna fix that. It's like house flippers, but islands. Ah. ちょっと待って。Yes. Wah. Wah. Hee hee hee. Okay. Just quickly. Wah. I am so sorry about the traffic. I know I normally stream at like a different time, but I live on a main road. And it's like when everyone's starting to come home from work now, so yeah. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm so sorry. Kyun kyun, kyun kyun. Watashi no violet. Okay, so oh, hi! Thank you for the likes and welcome. All right, now that we have that settled, it's time to actually start messing with the map. It's time. Alrighty, so we want to enter spectate. Use a crash course. So it's always gonna come up like straight away looking like I've just been through a fight. The old damage screen. I don't know why the devs did it this way, but I'll roll with it. I'm gonna open up all this fun map stuff. Now, the real question is, this island separated from that island. What are we gonna stick on here? Many things we could be doing. I've got a lot of dense trees over there, so I think this... You know, before I even start with trees, why don't we get some, like, rock formations, like caves and stuff? Little hidey holes. Little hidey holes. So we want rock. Okay, so now we gotta find the right rock. The right rock for us. So upside we have two types of rocks that are on the base map that we can't take out off at all. So this beautiful... Oh, it changes from a distance? That's so dumb. Oh no, yeah. Nope. Okay. Text just last minute, I guess. Anyway, at least we know that we got to match this. That definitely does not match. Ah. Okay, nope. Okay, so base rock probably isn't. No. Rock. I cannot see rock. I'm gonna change that to 5, that to 5. Alright, so this rock definitely ain't it. We'll try. That's rock. Okay. That could be cool in a different setting. This is not what our little island wants, though. That ain't quite right, but we're heading in the right direction. Okay, the wrong direction. Okay. Rock 2. So we got these nice gray rocks that are vibing. Entry rock. These are wet underwater rocks. We gotta go underwater in our aqua time. Generic rock. Raised rock. Oh, that looks like a shelter. Yeah, this is a shelter. Actually, that could be really interesting. What if... Hear me out. Actually, before I start doing this, I think... I need to check underneath. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So long as it's not, like, invisible underneath. Some of the assets are a little finicky, if you know what I mean. What I'm gonna do is... We're gonna close this up and make almost like a little cove. Okay, so we got a couple of little entrances. We like this. We like this. Mossy. Good for little critters. And still accessible by big critters. Okay. Anything that really jumps can get up on there. No, they don't even need to jump to get up there, I don't think. Okay, so it's just one asset. We've completely changed the look of this, which is fine. What I might do is make this so big stuff has to walk around closer to the ocean, which gives ambush points for our big fellows, our big water fellows. Okay. We got a shelter back here, but guess what? We're expanding. We're gonna change assets in a minute. I'm just adding things in places. We're gonna get a little bit crazy. This is where we recreate our own fate. Okay, what I might do is I'll just make a circle of it. And that way it makes a little hidey hole that's a little bit harder for big predators to get into. And gives small things a chance to get away. Now, I don't want out here to just be boring. Because no one wants to come over this side. So what I'm going to do is... I have an idea. Yeah, I have an idea. There's like a shrine over here. And I'm going to get creative. Let's play with some things. Okay, so I think we want a basic rock. Maybe like, what? Not the finger rock. Not that long finger rock. Okay, that's definitely... What about rock 1? Rock 1 is fine. What I'm going to do is... Okay, it might be easier if I do it this way. What we're going to do is take this away. We don't need rocks right now. What we need is water to encourage people. Come over here and hang out. Teleporter. Did I walk past the water? I probably did scroll past it. I did! Would you look at that? Freshwater medium. Could be interesting. Okay, so I say we put it about here. There is a method to my madness, I swear. There is a method. Okay, so we put the water down, which should encourage people to come over here and drink. Now, this is going to be an open underwater section for the fish. For the fish. All right, so we leave this. We want to go back to rocks. I think it was rock 10. Rick. Wow, I spell well today. Rock. We need rocks. Rock, 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 rock. Whoa, that's not the right one. Hold up. Rock 1. All right. So for now, I'm just gonna cover up these little bits where it meets the water. I'm gonna move that up to a 9. Big rocks. Chunky, honky, chonky badonkies. Make a little cove in here. To recreate our own fate. Make people think they're safe because the fish can't see them. But the fish can see. The fish can definitely see. Okay, so you think you're safe, but you're not. No one is safe. Okay, so big rocks, big rocks. I should probably have some size variation. Oops, I did not mean to add that there, excuse me. Oh wait, no, that's a natural one. Never mind! Okay, so some size variation. We are gonna add that as number 10. So when it alternates, it goes either bigger or smaller. Oh, oh. I see a fish jumping. Oh! I triggered my microphone! Okay, okay, squeeze me. Trigger my, my triggers. My gosh. My model's getting excited. What if I... Yeah, okay, look, we're just playing with controllers, don't worry about it. Okay, so this one... Actually... add a little bit of deepness here so that I've got the option to dart. Try and be sneaky to dart in. Oops. I don't want floating rocks. No. We'll get complicated later. For now, here's some big rocks. I'm probably gonna make a couple of little entrances, I think. This is how we recreate our own fate. Oh. Alright, so now we're gonna downsize these. We don't currently need the big rocks. We want small rocks. And there's a reason for that. Okay, we're just gonna zip down here. It gets a little weird under the water sometimes, but we got a good one today. Okay. So, the point is, I want to raise this up. Actually, we're going to turn that down to a 4. Smaller rock. So it still looks like it's similar sized, but it's not. And that way, the fish can get in. Oh, I'm triggering my pens! Squeeze me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Also, hi! Okay, so, what we're going to do, we're going to go up here. We're going to have some fun little rockies here. Just to hide the water zone. Don't worry about it. Just let it happen. Okay. Water cannot escape. Escape. Alright, look at that. Yep, that seems fine. Now we're gonna mess around under the water. Under the sea. Whee! Just you and me. Okay. Because it's not enough just to make it pretty from the surface. Somebody playing as a fish is gonna come in here. It's how we recreate our own fate. La-dee-dee. Alright. Okay. Gonna get some rocks in here. Alright. And now I need to do the other side. Ha 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 ha. Alrighty, so what we're doing is we're literally just making some false bottoms.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Hi! Thank you, Jack. You scared the hell out of me. I will! Ah! Okay, we have been hydrated. Hi, how are you doing? We're doing some map editing. Hoo, hoo, hoo. I gotta let the fish get into this pond so everyone thinks they're safe, and then BAM! The fish attack. This is how we recreate our own fate. Alright, there we go. Okay, so this should, in theory... Oh, you thought you were safe. I think not. Their fish can get in. Hee. Do I know why I made that a little curved section? I don't know. But the fish can get in. I meant to extend this part a smidge. Just enough. Okay, and then we make this big again. We're gonna change that to a 9. We're gonna change that to a 10. It's where we recreate our own fate. I'm gonna have to fix that. That is... Yeah. Alright, so we've got a couple little spots fish can get into. Alright, you think you're safe, but you're not. Okay, cover up these bits. Never happened! I could leave this spot open. Okay. Nah,
Nobody tosses a dwarf!
Nobody tosses a dwarf! Except Aragon. I love Lord of the Rings. So good. No, I might close this bit. There's enough entrances as it is. Okay. What we're then gonna do is make this almost like a little cave so that the herbies and carnivores that are coming up here don't actually realize this is a cave, like an entrance. Well, they probably realize, but they don't realize. You know? You know. Oops, I clicked that. Didn't mean to click that, but we're here. Okay. We're just gonna let it happen. Okay. So the idea. Hi, Van. Yeah, we're just gonna make this a cave. We're turning it into a little cubby, a hidey hole. Okay, and because it's deeper on this side, then you can be like, yeah, look, this goes down a bit. Okay, that's not a super big hole. Did I press something? I probably pressed something. Where did I put the... Aha. See, this is what happens when I'm not paying attention. So I actually have this set to... Okay, that's better. Might raise this up. I've got it set so it's like it goes into the ground, but when I place assets, like it goes down. And I forget about that sometimes. But that's fine. We can fix it. Might have to get some flat rock in and like patch that up in a minute so that it can like be comfortably sat on. So this is the AI, by the way, these guys floating around, they be doing AI things. They like to mob you. If you go in the water, they will mob you. That's why I call them the Mallow Mafia. Because they are devious little fellows. I might follow this rocky bit around. Yeah. So, the basic idea is pretty much to cover the entrance over here. Make it somewhere that dinos are tempted to hang out. So if I flatten the top, that might work. Okay, now that's a gap we can get through. Okay. So, now that we've got that... Go through here. This would have been so much easier if I was on a fish while I was doing it. Alright, now to make it look pretty. Pretty! This is how I recreate my own fate. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lower that to 3 and a 5. I'm just gonna make this a little bit manageable. Okay. I've got to have a rock around here somewhere that's nice and flat. Not the finger rock! Okay, that's the rock I was using, I think, or a similar rock. Very similar. Need a more flat rock. Rock, rock. Rock, rock. Here, rock, rock. Whoops, I'm in the ground. Excuse me. I mean, that's a little bit better, but it's not really vibing with me. Entry rock. Then we get moist rocks. I mean, that's flatter. Maybe one of these will work. Hmm. Generic rock. Did I click that? Oh, good. I didn't click it. Ha 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 ha. Generic rock C. I just want a flat rock of a similar color. That could work. That could work. It's definitely wet. What the fuck? It's a whole VTuber. Hi, how are you? It's been a while, Gur. How are you? I'm gonna change the size to like 7. Okay, and then we're gonna do -50, so it goes inside of stuff. It's been a month since our last conversation. I know, right? I'm all over the place. I'm vibing, having fun, doing this map stuff. You know. But how have you been? What have you been up to? You have a good time? Let me eat my controller. Ah, I'm pressing stuff. Ah. Microfona. Pressing stuff. La 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 la. Oh, there. Triggered the pen. This is where I recreate my own fate. There we go. Nothing much. I'm just tired. I feel that. You know? Very common. Very common. It sucks though. Man, I remember I went like so hard like on some things. I just went full burnout. Like ripperoni. Ooh, okay. So we can almost get some little shelters in here for like small critters. But first off, we're gonna make it flat. Yeah. So obviously I'm just messing with maps. Howdy do. There we go. Just want to make it as flat as possible. Who knows? Maybe some ichthyes or lurds might chill up here. I don't know. Sometimes fish jump up. I don't know. They do fish things. Okay. I might do it -60. Okay, that's a little bit better. It looks silly for now. It always does. It always looks silly at first, but you can always fix it. Ah, ah, ah. So this game is Beast of Bermuda. It is a dinosaur game. I love me some dinosaur games. Yeah, it's, you know, pretty much a survival type game where you play as dinosaurs. So there's like PvP. There's a couple of like AI you can hunt. You can hear them, these fishies in the water. Dolphin noises. Oh my god, lizard. But yeah, it's a dinosaur game. Basic survival stuff, like, you can, there's the PvP element, there's the survival, like you need to eat, you need to drink, you have like a bias. If your bias gets low, you get sick. Yeah, all that fun stuff. It's got a very fun skin system because you inherit mixes of your parents' skins. So you can end up with some really cool combos that like none of them are exactly the same. Like, and they'll be on like different layers. There's mutations. Yeah, I think it's really cool. But I'm also a dinosaur nerd. Yeah, hold on. Let me show you this. Leave spectate. So I was in admin mode spectate before. This is my little burb. Where have I got myself into? Aha! Bork. Burb! Yeah. Bork, bork. Angry noises. Ah! Aren't these ancient chickens? So this one's a Chang. He flies. He has feathers. This is part of the section I'm working on. Ooh, let me have a little look-see-loo. Lord Mal 6. Thank you for the follow. It's much appreciated. Yeah. Sorry, I got so distracted. Thank you. But yeah, you know, got the little burb, does burb things. My brain just went. There it is. I got a little dance for him. He's so cute! I love it! So yeah, he's got a little dance. I think he's got a taunt too. No, this one doesn't have a taunt, he's got a shake. Burb things. But you can play pretty much like a giant roster of critters. Let me show you around. Okay, so I'm definitely more of a herbivore person, but I do love me some carnies. My favorite critter is the Apatosaurus. Let me switch the time of day so I can see. Oh my god, I can see. I can fight. So you got all these like basic skins, right? So when you make like a brand new critter, you get to choose one. And say, I don't know, you have this skin and you have a baby with this skin. Your partner has this skin. The baby will get a mix of both and of your colors because it's got a interesting, let me show you a saved one. So you can mess with the colors pretty much. You can't get like true black or true white unless you have like an old thing, but some people bring those into the server. But pretty much you can, I don't know, you can make a glowy rainbow rock Apatosaurus, which I love Apatosaurus. This is my favorite critter. It's also the one that takes the longest to grow.
Oh, he's hot!
Oh no, he's hot! Hey yo! Lord Mel found my my voice trigger things. Yeah, I love me some giant sauropod action. So yeah, there's like a bunch of mixed skins you can do. This isn't a skin that I got for a seasonal event thing. Which they come back around, so you can still get them. And you can also get like mutations. So I'll show you one I've got. This is my big boy. Before we get back into that, this is my big boy. Is he gonna fall from the sky? No. Okay. So this is my big poot, my big male. He has bioluminescence, which I'm pretty sure you can tell because he's glowing like a disco stick. He's glowing like a disco stick. Yeah, so you can get a bunch of these mutations. He has a mixed skin as well because I like mixed skins. But in here, you can see, God, where was it? It's not combat, limited cosmetics, no. World, no. Combat, no. Gallery. Am I in the wrong part? Hello? It should be in there. I'm having a moment. Gallery. Probably am in the wrong part. That'd be funny. Ah, here we go. No. Okay, mutation gallery. So I've got I think I got struck by lightning. So yeah, I got elder eyes. I don't have burn scars, but if you get struck by lightning or burnt, you get scars. Why is that in the cosmetic gallery? That's the time limited skins, obviously. Combat, gameplay. Did they move it? Hello? Achievements. Those are the trials. Oops, excuse me. Did they move it? It should have a mutation sniff section. World. Cosmetics. Limited time. Combat. Gameplay. They probably did move it on me, to be honest. It used to be in achievements. I don't know where they moved it to now. Hello, game. Are you messing with me? Anyway, there's like a bunch you can get. So you get like xanthism, you know, bioluminescence. There's also an incest mutation. So if you get an egg from the, you know, related, closely related, yeah, I saw that. Yes. So we're talking in terms of dinosaur. Yeah, they've, you know, like Para has a wonky horn. I think Megalo, or they've changed it to We has a wonky jaw. So that's a thing. You also get negative inherits. Actually, I'll show you what I mean. Like, so not only are like the skins passed on and things like that for like your breeding purposes, you get inherits as well. So you've got a basic talent tree. So you've got the speed, attack, and survival. So speed, combat, and survival. You get a limited number of points as you get bigger, right? So you get a decent amount when you first start, and then you've got to sort of decide where you're putting everything, because you can put 3 points in, and you have to get these further ones. If I wanted to make this 3, I have to get 3 all the way through a section to get to this. I can't just like put 3 straight in there. So you have to figure out where you want your points. Like, I think through here, 1, etc., or through here. But the interesting thing is, depending on how big your parents are and where they have their points, you have a chance, like a good chance, to get a +1 or a +2. So it's like half a point or a whole point to your stats. So yeah. My brain goes burr, and I need so you can keep taking eggs, and every egg will be different because it's got RNG type thing going on. Yeah, it makes my brain goes burr. But yeah, so yeah, it tickles my inner nerd brain. But we've got Apatosaurus, which is your hello daylight, your big long neck boy. They actually have a subspecies for this one, which is Bronto. It's a slightly smaller version, and it goes a little bit faster. And instead of a stomp, it has like a neck sweep, which is pretty cool. Then we have a Lerb. They don't have the best starting positions in the character creator, but that's fine. You know, this one's a semi-aquatic. It is, you know, it's got a dart going on. Here's one of my skins. Yeah, it's very much, it eats seaweed, it swims very well, it darts, it's got a charge attack, but yeah, it eats seaweed, so it needs a balance between seaweed and salt, just like Apatosaurus needs salt and plants. You've got this tiny little sand rat. It burrows, it's called an Ori, and it is pretty stinking cute. Yeah, so you know, it digs burrows. You can go hard. If you're into Minecraft, you're probably gonna enjoy Ori. Then we have a Packy, which, as you kind of probably already guess, is your speedy boy that likes to bunk things. This one in this game is a omnivore. I don't know why they changed it. It was originally just a herbivore. But they're like, you know what, this thing can eat meat now. And I was like, well, that's dumb, but whatever, right? You go hard, you know, you do you, boo. Again, there's like a bunch of skins you can pick from and choose the colors for, which I really like. So yeah, you can and will have neon dinosaurs. I think the mutation for this one is it's got like a really stupidly flat head. Like, it looks pretty silly. we've got a para. I do love me some Peru. So this is a fun little critter. It is just like a medium-sized herbivore. Yeah, I got this little winter skin going on. It's all right. We can preview. It gets to 2.0. Gets decently large. Gets that horn coming in. I get a bigger horn if I'm male. I got that big male horn. Oh gosh. But yeah, and you know, obviously these are the color sections. So for this skin, you get basic, you know, sections. If you get a nice like cross mix, you can have like a shit ton of these little boxes to mess with. So like I could change the color of this. Wah. Anyway, we've got Cychania, which is your basic walking tank. Let me switch big. Your little walking tank. He's got the club on his tail. He's got a reflect attack. Herbivore, cute little stinking fella. They got this cute little dance when they're laying down where like they're tapping their foot and dancing. I think it's adorable. Yeah, pretty stinking cute. We've got Koa. This is another one of the omnivores. It's pretty much the trike we've got. it's I'll take it. Let me turn him a little bit. This is such a stupid angle. Oh my god. Devs, you need to make it a little easier. Show saved or choose a pattern. You got some nice patterns. Some cool skins you can mess with. Oh, this is one of the event skins I have unlocked. I can get icicles on my tail too. Here we go. Snow cover and icicles. I also got lightning scars on this one, so can get some gnarly looking stuff. I don't know if it shows up really well under here. Oh yeah, here we go. It's the snow cover. So there's my gnarly lightning scar. This is the Triceratops type we got. It is Koa, and they made it a omnivore. I don't know why. Seems dumb to me, but whatever. So you have to balance meat and plants. Gnarly lightning scar IRL. Please don't get struck by lightning. I would be very sad. Hold on. I wish they would give me a different spot. Hello? Fine. This is the acro, which we're just gonna make it large. Wow, so scary. Yep, that tree definitely is in the way. He's got a counterpart, which is the Karch. He looks like a bald version, slightly bigger, more tanky. He can stand up really with the big boys. Acro is definitely more on the lower tier of it. Like, it's got a bleed. The other one like increases its healing, so like when you slap it, when it's got the thing active, it heals, which is annoying. Again, there's some really cool skins for this. That's pretty cute. I don't think I got any, just some jewelry and customized stuff here. Doesn't want to load right now. Raw. Oh, there we go. So yeah, you know, can get these little jewelry and stuff on it. So fancy. Change the color. So I like how customizable it is and the talents and stuff, but yeah. So this is another semi-aquatic. It is Ichthy. Don't ask me to say its full name. Ichthyovinator. Ichthyovinator? Man, I can't remember. Pretty much another semi-aquatic. It's very darty. Can go on land pretty decently. Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's got a Stormlord buff. So if it's storming and raining, like they do more damage. They hit harder. We got the wee wee, as I like to call it. So this was originally called a mega, and they decided they were going to throw a different critter in, and sorry, it was the Meg. And then originally, then they were like, hey, we've added this new critter. It's called a Mega. So the Meg that you've already got, yeah, we're gonna call that a wee Venator or whatever. I call it a wee because you can't give it a dumb name like that and not expect me to call it a wee. This is a pretty fun critter. It's definitely its own kind of thing now. It's a little bit more tanky. But like back in the day, this was like the speed critter, right? So it was very much like jumpy, speedy, boy doing jumpy, speedy things. Just gonna hit random a couple of times, see if I get a nice one. Yeah, so he used to be able to jump well. He was fast. Nowadays, they curbed his jump and speed a little bit, but they gave him a little bit of extra health, which, you know, it's okay. It's got a tendon tear attack. I've spent a lot of time on this critter, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it recently. I went hard into my big boy Apatosaurus. Oh, we got the predictable big boy, the Rex. Dun dun dun. Let's make him big. The Rexy Poo. I don't have a skin saved on this one, so oh, I got the full decay. I didn't realize I got that on here. This is one of the event skins, the full decay. Big old scary boy. Yeah. It's pretty cute. I like the model for the Rex. He's not bad. I don't have a scar for him. Just gonna put that on. Add. Wow, it glows! I love glowy stuff. It brings me joy. Unfortunately, it takes the other glow off. I don't know why I can't have both. Dear devs, please, let me just, like, make everything glow. I want to be so bright that everything is gunning to murder my ass, okay? Yeah, so we got the Rexy boy. He is your big old chompy fellow. He's got the devastating ambush, so if you crouch, I think it's for like 30 seconds, and then use the ability, he will run really quick in a straight line. The turning is absolute dog shit. I'm gonna say it now. When you're doing devastating ambush, you don't want to be turning. It's yeah. It's like you can turn, but you turn like, I don't know, a bus, like a truck with like 4 extensions on the back. Like it's a mission. But yeah, big strong boy, best in pairs, you know, so you got that buddy to back you up and help you out. By yourself you can get bullied a little bit. We're gonna go back here. So this is a relatively new one. Excuse me, as I burp in your ear. I apologize. So this is a new one, the Utah Raptor. Hot. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, so this is the Utah Raptor. I haven't really played it, to be honest. I've had a little rinky dink around on it, but I haven't tried like hunting or fighting or anything like that. You know, it's interesting. I don't have any safe skins, but you got like, ooh, that's a pretty one. I like that one, but like duck, frosted, all this. Yeah, and you can you can also pick your vocal pitch. So if you pick like low, right, and you get 2 parents that have a low voice, you can get an even lower voice. I love that. I want this like big old Apatosaurus with a low voice. Or you could go the other way and go high pitched. Oh my. Yeah, I don't really know what this dude's niche is because I haven't messed with him. When we got the bird you saw me running around on before. So this one has 2 subspecies. So we got the Chang, which has the wings on the legs and can fly. Sort of close enough to flying. It's a big glider. And then you have the Velo, which does a little more damage. It can't, like, it can sort of for a little bit glide, but it's not like the other one. It's very much like a speedy, attacky boy. His own niche. He's got his own niche. You can preview gliding. They've got like feathers you can mess with. So I don't know if I pick a random skin, right? Let me go over there, is it? Oh, here it is. Sorry. They put it on the other side and my brain just goes over like, what? So plumage, right? You got like three options. You got this little thing. This this big old crest. He's gonna get all the ladies. My. And I like this one because it's got the cute little ears. Oh, I'm a half and half. Well, would you look at that? I'm a chimera. Yeah, you know, there's like a lot of things you can mess with, which brings me joy. Ah, this is the one I was talking about, where they bought something in, named it something similar, and then renamed the other one. This is that critter. It is a bleeder. It's very quick. It jumps really well. Yeah, it's a swift bleeder. It's got a lot of control. It's got this backward jump pretty much that lets it get out of danger, right? Because you're like, once you've activated it, you are immune to damage, so you just zip back out of danger. Yeah, it's an interesting critter. It's not something I've played a lot of. I keep meaning to, and I just never get around to it because I was playing Wii at the time. We have the Croco. He's a relatively new one. He's doing Croco things. What can I say? We're gonna spin him around. We're gonna make him bigger. He's got a really good jump. He's, yeah, little croc fellow. Yeah, I got no complaints. He's cute. Got some good skins in here. Decent breath control. Yeah, he's a semi-aquatic, obviously. We have flyers. We only have 2 flyers right now. We've been promised a herbivore flyer for a long time. Hasn't happened yet. So we got the PT, which, you know, Petrodon, PT, Petra, whatever you want to call it. It's a flying bird. It's not my preference. I don't know. I just never vibe with this little shit, you know. Not for me. This is the one that I've spent a decent amount of time on. It's still the old model. They haven't reworked the model yet, but this is the trope. Trope be doing trope things. He's a little more beefy than the other one. Like, so he's bigger. He's got a little more health, etc. The other one's speedier. Both are good. There's nothing, like, inherently wrong with them. They just fill different needs. And then we got the fish. Well, actually, this one's a semi-aquatic. But, you know, turtle. He's got the cute little baby turtle. It grows into the chunky, honky, badonkey, you know? I don't think I have a turtle skin saver on this one either. Coral reef. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, we got turtle noises, I guess. Can add some algae to him. Turtle noises. I gotta wait for it to, like, load. Oh, there we go. He's got some algae now. We're gonna take the algae off. I don't really like the algae, but I do have a coral growth that I can stick on his back. Just running around with, like, his own ecosystem going on here. Yeah, I do like these little add-ons. I can add some, oh, that's eyes, say war paint as an example. We're just gonna go original, add. So now he's glowy and corally. Just stack him. You know what I mean? Look at that. He's even got jewelry. I hate the nose ring, but I do like the bit on, like, the ears and the mouth bit. Nose ring, I think, is stupid. Some more jewelry back here. Turtle's kind of cute. I definitely want to play more of it. We have this snake, which has a couple of subspecies. All right. So you've got your typical aquatic, which has got the old aquatic tail back here doing aquatic tail things. That's the difference, right? The tails. Semi-aquatic, land snake, right? God, he looks so silly in the character creator because he's like a straight line. Do I have any saved ons? No. You know, there's like a lot of cool little skins you can mess with. Yeah, it's a lot you can do with the snakies, the snacky boys. They don't really have any add-ons apart from like some basic war paints. Let's give them a tail. Yeah. So apart from some basic like war paint and stuff, these guys don't have like a lot of add-ons. Some definitely have more than others. But yeah, it's a snake. It can climb trees, rocks, etc. They can spit poison. They can use a poison bite. You can eat certain like mushrooms and stuff to get more poisonous poison. That's a sentence. You got the Moser boy, the big old mosey boy. Got some cool skins. Yeah, yeah. That's a nice one. This is the Ice Blight skin. It's one of the event skins. I was hoarding them. I've been slack lately, but they'll come back, so that's fine. Yeah, you can add on a winter ice thingy. So he's got an ice layer. He's a little bit frosty right now. There's some glowy bits. Your usual stuff. Yeah, he's a pretty, interesting fish. He can grab stuff off land bridges and drag them into the water. Where you can either drown or kill them there, the usual. What you normally do is a fish, I guess.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Drink water! Yes, I should probably. I'm doing a lot of yapping. Okay. We have hydrated. Okay. Yeah, so you got your mosey boy who yoinks things off land bridges. You've got your Cronky, which is your big old sea tank. He's got a really nasty dart. He's got high health. He does decent amount of damage. But he's not as like mobile or swift as the other ones. Like, yeah. I don't play Kronk. It's sort of not, we've got some like, here we go, powerful jaws, bite deals extremely high damage, the cost level of ability power. This can go deeper. Like most creatures can't get to like, they get stressed and stuff at a certain depth in the water. Chronos don't give a fuck. Powerful lunge, yeah. So Kronk is for the people that like that, go hard. I don't play a lot of fish. Elasmo is interesting. It's got an amazing dart. Like, it just goes, right? Agile Predator, primary attack bites in prey range using your long flexible neck. It's a bleeder as well, so it stacks bleed. The fun thing about bleed is you have to heal the bleed off before you can start actually healing. So it pretty much stops you healing, which is freaking annoying. Marine, and it's got an incredible dart. So that's the Elasmo. I love their two call. It's this beautiful like whoa 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 noise. I love it. Yeah, that's pretty much all of them. Obviously, I do like my Poot the best. Brontos are kind of cute, but yeah. So pretty much that's yeah. There's a bunch of dinos you can pick from. You can grow them really big. You can pretty much, the server owner that you join can join the server of, because there's a bunch of servers for like different things. They have like a set max growth you can achieve. I think the one currently I'm on is 5.0, 10.0. A decent amount of growth. That's like thousands of hours. Depending on what critter it is too. Like a Potosaurus like has the worst, like the longest grow time. Followed by like Rexipoo. Like your quick ones are like Ori and Velo. Like they go burr. They grow real quick compared to the others. Yeah, and you sort of like gotta maintain your food and stuff while you're there. But yeah, that's the dinos. Let me enter spectate again. I touched something. There we go. Yeah. So excuse my admin. We were working on this over here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so it's pretty chill. I like it. It's definitely a game that you sort of like, especially when you got like, you make friends on there or bring friends there, and it can get pretty Like, I spent so many hours, thousands of hours, just to sort of like a reference on my main account, which, you know, I have 13 alts because I can't help myself. I need more dinosaurs. So this is my main. It has 4,149.1 hours. And then I've got 13 other alts, so I get a little bit cray, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, let me find out which rock I was using again. I don't think it was the base rock. Probably. But yeah, I love me some dinosaurs. Yeah, I definitely go full nerd brain about this. I big likey. Big likey? Big likey. Base rock flat. No. I'm in the base rock. I don't need to be in the base rock. I need to be down here. Would help if I typed a rock in. Hello, game. Rock. I'm looking for rocks. Rock. Aya. Okay. We want one of these rocks. Is it? It's the wet ones. I'm pretty sure it's the wet ones. Okay, so that's a dry one. Dry one. That definitely isn't it. I must have gone past it. Salt rock. Rock sharp. Aww. But yeah, so my brain go bare and dinosaurs. Yes, rock 14. Rock 9. Raised rock. Generic rock. Okay, so these are the wet ones. I just need the flat one. That one, I guess. We're gonna change that to a 5. We're gonna change this to a 5. We're gonna say -60, I think, is what we had the settings to before. All right. Make a little pathway here. And then eventually we're gonna blend the rocks. Make it so they look like they're supposed to be next to each other and mixed in, which is the most annoying and hardest part, if you ask me. Making them look natural. Ugh. Oops. Yeah, that's a little better. This is where I recreate my own fate. Alrighty. Okay, we're gonna work on this flat surface. Pretty much my goal is to encourage like critters to hang out here. Give the fish, you know, some good opportunity for like hunting and grabbing stuff and all of that jazz. They can spit things off. There's certain fish that can spit. They spit water at you and toss you off the ledge. Yeah. I'm definitely more of a herbivore main nowadays, but like I do love me some good carnivore fun. Who doesn't like a little PvP every now and again? Okay. This is where I recreate my own fate. La-dee-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee. La-dee-da-dee-dee. No chains to hold me. No goodbyes. Okay. Digital dreamer. Endless night. I do want to try and plug up some of these holes, just because people do get stuck sometimes. Part of the territory, that's why you have admins that can get them out again. We're gonna cover that up. Let's not have people falling right through the floor. That'd be a little bit of an oofers. This is where I recreate my own fate. Just don't want anything that's gonna get too full into. Okay, so what I might do is once I expand this platform a little bit, I'll find a spot where I can make like a little shelter for like birds or like medium-sized critters. Just to like encourage the hanging out on that spot, you know? I mean, I got a little cave here going for like little velos and chains, actually. Need to make sure there's like a spot they can sit on without falling in. Okay. Okay, that's better. Hoo hoo hoo. So what I'm gonna do is a little bit for something to get up on and get up out of the water in case they fall in. So I recreate my own fate. Some critters are more jumpy than others. Others can just jump to the moon. They don't care. This is how I recreate my own fate. Ooh, ah, 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 ah. Okay. Now I need to figure out where I'm going to put this little cave. I don't know if I want to put it up here or like there. I could connect them. That'd be interesting. So I recreate my own fate. Okay. Let's make this a 7 and a 7. Right, bigger rocks. Make this here, over here. This big boy and big boy. But there. Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna have one of our famous floods. So I actually need to get in the settings and like mess with it a little bit because our floods are intense. They like to go big. Go hard or go home, I guess. Is where I recreate my own fate. It's fine. In spectate mode, I don't have to stop what I'm doing when it floods. I can just keep working underwater. Doesn't matter to me. Wah, ah, ah, ah. This is where I recreate my own fate. Okay, the water's already climbing. Hello, we're flooding! We're flooding! Oh my. I might need a drink, I think. Jesus. Ah! Okay. So, where am I taking the shelter, I think? Okay, you know what? I have an idea. I have an idea. What if we bring the shelter out here, and that also hides the actual cave a little bit more? I'm having the ideas. The brain is going burr for now. I can just hear the Melowania squeaking. I'm betting you can all hear them too. Oh gosh. Where I recreate my own fate. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just expand this out, make a somewhat flat surface. Ideal for nesting or defense. Where I recreate my own fate. million lives inside my mind. I dance with ghosts in neon skies. Digital dreamer amplify. Okay. A thought. Okay. So now there's a little walkway up there to encourage roof sitting. Gonna add some rocks in here. And just build this cave out of a prayer. We're building it with a prayer. Digital dreamer, endless night. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. It's getting a bit moist. A bit wet. Okay. The water really doesn't help, does it? It'll probably help a little bit once we're like actually under the water. Oh, did you throw a raccoon at me, Van? A raccoon? I hear the laughing. I can't believe you've done this. Oh no, I have been raccooned. Okay. It's gonna get this here. It's a nice little cave. So yeah, we got floods, there's fires, there's lightning, there's tornadoes. So there's like a whole menagerie of things that your dinosaur can get thrown into. Yeah. So there definitely needs to be like shelters and stuff, especially for the big boys. You forget about the big guys, they need shelter too. Nothing like, you know, trying to survive a tornado and like your butt's grass, am I right? Jesus. Okay, so that sort of shrank the cave a little bit, but honestly, that's fine. Actually, I could probably increase the height of the water. Actor mode, erase. Let's see if we can find where that water... I set that to 1,500. Aha! I got the water. Okay. Erase mode, I would like... I don't need rock right now. Fresh water, I think it was a medium. I need to remove the storm. Set weather, 0. Let's just turn that off. Oh my god, I can see! Yay! Oh, I stranded something. You can do it, buddy! Get in the water! The poor AI. Okay, so we're just gonna put that back down to 1. So it's the correct size. Get in the water. Bum, bum. Okay, so if I change it to this height, we need to add some more rocks, but that's doable. Okay. So we're going out of actor mode. We want rock. Looking for our rock again. Rock, rock. Rock, rock. Are you still there? So 8. Womp, 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 womp. Now we're gonna turn this back to a 7 so I can, so not a 71. They're hiding? Yeah, my rocks tend to do that. I don't know why. I can't believe. So it's not rock 8. It's not entry rock. Is it Okay, it's not this rock. I can tell you that. That's an interesting, rock shape. Generic rock. Raised rock. Rock. Oh. I've been flame smacked. Rock 9? No. That is a blendy rock, though. How it blends. Rock, blendy rock. Raised rock. It's gotta be one of these generic ones. I think. Ah, it's a rock doing rock things. Entry rock. That looks flat to me. I'll take it. Pretty much the idea is I'm hiding all of these little add-on sections, right? These little bits that come out where they shouldn't. Aha. That's way too big. We're just gonna lower you to a 5. Right. Never happened. I think I need to lower that by 70. That'll work. Okay, we'll quickly check the other side. Oh, I have been smooked. We got any overflow on the water? No. I'll take it. There we go. So now we got higher water for the fish. And, yeah. Mm-hmm. So there's that. That's very nice. Where I recreate my own fate. That's a nice little rock too. Oh. Ah, I do need to fill that in. I press the undo all button, I will cry. Okay, all right. Here we go. Oh, oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Doesn't like it too much when I get too close. Okay, so in theory, a Rex should be able to walk up that. All right, we're gonna make it so that you can tiptoe around the tulips here. So it may seem like a really good spot, except eventually you have to go and eat. You know, food's kind of important in this game. Ah. So my plan is I don't want this to be like an OP as hell spot. I want it to be able to have spots where other stuff can get up and circumvent them. Pretty much, if you're not paying attention, something's gonna get around the back of you. This is where I recreate my own fate. Who needs reality when I can fly? A million lives inside my mind. No goodbyes, digital dreamers, endless nights. Okay. So what we're gonna do is make a nice little path up here. I'll probably make it thicker. Thicker. Digital dreamer, endless night. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, some room. I like this. I like this a lot. You know, you don't realize just how much like goes into like making maps like this. Like, mad respect to people who do it like all the time. It's very fiddly. Then you gotta like think about, oh, is this asset gonna like lag the map, make it, you know, slower to load, etc. Go into here. Okay. So now, if anything comes in from the waterway, like, I don't know, a Rex swims around or something, sees a chance for the old ambush, he can actually get up now, in theory. Actually, I should probably test it. Can I get up here as a Rexy poo? Me. First things first, let me finish the stairs before I even attempt that. Is where I create my own fate. Okay. Excuse the Malawas, they always make noise. Always. It's rare when they don't. Okay, so to get up there, I'm gonna need to expand this walkway out. This is where I recreate my own fate. Ba-dum-ba-dum. This is where I recreate my own fate. Okay, so in theory, a Rex should be able to get up here. In practice, we're gonna find out. Might bring this out a smidge. And then I will have a rock coming up underneath to support it. But for now, I'm gonna leave spectate. I'm gonna bring my little bird over, and then I'm gonna become a giant Rexy. Yes. Fear me if you dare. Wow, wow. So the reason that I'm doing this as the little birdie is so it's really easy for this little bird to like get in and find spots, right? To get into places that it probably shouldn't and see things, right? So if I go in here, I can see that there's actually an opening here. Am I gonna get stuck in here? Possibly. But I can also get through here pretty decently well, right? So my little bird tells me things. My little birdie. Okay, so what I want to do is we're going to hippity hoppity down here. We're going to possess entity. We want a Rex. Big boy. Did I press something again? Possess entity, Rex. Oh, it wants me to type Tyrannosaurus, doesn't. How do I spell Tyrannosaurus Rex again? Oh my god. Wish I could just type Rex. Google, how do I spell Tyrannosaurus Rex? My brain is giving me a blank. Tyrannosaurus. There is T-Y-R. Hi, welcome. Nice to meet you, Star. I can spell now. T-Y-R-A-N-N. Where's my seal, mommy? I do have a seal. I don't think I hooked it up to this one, but I have a seal form. Doing seal things? How are you, weird? So this is one of the new models I'm messing with. Oh, hello, I'm a little baby Rexy now. Oh my. How are you? It's been so long! Miss your fluffy coat, but this model is super cute. Yeah! So, I pick up, like, some models that, like, you know, to check out and mess with, see how they are, right? Because this is one of those customizable ones. So I wanted to see, like, how good it is, like, you know, options. Is it able to, like, you able to make, like, a relatively unique model? And so this is what I ended up with for this one. This one has a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Like it's a pretty decent, cute art style. I love how the mouth moves. Um, it's got a lot of like toggleables, so it's very versatile. I'm good. I started a new job. Our time zones were super apart, so yeah. Oh man. Well, I try to do it when there's least traffic because I live on a main road right now, and the cars go constantly. Like at the moment, like I don't know if you can hear them, but they're definitely going a little cray cray. Um, yeah. Plus, you know, I've been busy, so I haven't been streaming as much as I would like. Yeah. um, but yeah, no, I was like, you know what? I need to do this map editing. I have been very slack about it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stream it, and that way I can have fun. Oh, the Malua. The Maluas, they're coming for me! Scared Rex noises. Oops, that's not scared Rex noises. There we go. Scared Rex noises. The AI fish are really mean. They come at you in packs. Exactly. Be productive and have fun. You know, I was like, I really want to stream. It's been a long time. This is gonna be difficult as a baby Rexy. But if a baby Rexy can make it up, a big Rexy can. Haha. We do a run jump. Yeah, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna have some fun, we're gonna do some map editing stuff, and I get to actually get on and stream. The downside is you guys have to listen to my traffic. Yeah, and I finally get to actually test out and use this model. Which, you know, I was like, you know, this is pretty cool actually. Like, you know, I picked up some models to try that have been like oh, whoopsie daisy, this is not amazing. But yeah, this is not one of the ones I regretted. Yeah, it's way more customizable than the Suika model. Suika one was really good too. I like both. But this one's so customizable and cute. The ears and tail are my fave. Their movements. Yeah, so I turned up their movements. I love big exaggerated like motions, right? Cuz like I'm very high energy. Yeah, normally this talks like a normal person, like, you know, your mouth moves and you're like, oh my god, yeah, I'm talking mouth movement, blah, 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 blah. Well, I have really big expressions. So I like have to do this like pocket talk to get like the normal talking. Um, the tail, it's technically a shark tail, but I messed with it. Well, shark tail, fish tail, it's yeah, but I like how wiggly jiggly I made it. Oh, actually, ready? I have legs too. Look, I bouncy, bouncy. Ah, I got the wiggly jigglies. I got legs. Right, or else your older wig will break because you're just more expressive than normal person. Yeah. I got legs! Aerial moment? Yeah. I'm going on land, boys. So yes, I have legs now. I may not show them very often, but I have them. The Suika one has legs as well. They're really, really nice. Yeah, I just, you know, both are really good. Part of their world. Yes. I love that movie. As a redhead, or well, pink. Pinky red. I had like one red-haired Disney chick, and I was like, thank you. I needed this, you know. my red-haired cheeky boo, the Sheila who I could relate to. Yeah, yeah. So Ariel was my favorite, plus obviously, well, the ocean. So yes. Yeah, I'm I sung that song so many times. Yeah, yeah. I think I still know it like word for word as well. um you know one that I used to do all the time. Like I doubt I could still do it nowadays. I used to be like really obsessed with like the Pokemon rap. And so that I learned all the words so I could sing the Pokemon rap. And nowadays I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't remember half of these. Same, but I was just obsessed with mermaids as a kid. Lol. Mermaids are cool. Who doesn't like mermaids? I know, I know. Biased here. Selkies may be better, but mermaids are cool. Me, so many. Me, Van, no. Van threw a fucking raccoon at me too. Weird. I'm daubing. I had a raccoon thrown at me. But yeah, so like Disney, like that was my one red-haired chick. So I liked all the Disney princesses, but like I was like Ariel though. She's a redhead too. She gets it. And I'll do it again. No! Not the raccoon! No! The raccoon has come for me again. Oh my. Yeah. So I've pretty much been vibing. This section looks a little bit dicey. Hello? I'm not big enough for this! I'm too much of a tiny tot. I cannot. Oh, hold up. Hold up. I got no stamina to jump. I am jumpless. Okay. We ready? Oy! Yeah, I need to get bigger. Oh, I activated my pen. Roar! Because I'm a T-Rex. I am a T-Rex doing T-Rexy thingies. I don't want to use like the grow command just because I'm paranoid I'll dirty my dino. Because if you dirty it, like it's useless. The devs are like, no, your dino is junk now. The hand thingies, I know, right? So I normally have my like toggles set to like, I don't know, like a num command or something like I don't know, as example, like E1 something, whatever. I haven't done that. Yeah. I mean, she's got some cool stuff. Like I got a microphone. I got a pen for drawing, which follows my my mouse normally. I got a controller that should work with my controller, so like it'll follow my fingies. What else have I got? I don't think I've got any more hand thingies. I got some cute facial expressions. Let me let me just. Hi, just gonna get in close real quick. Don't mind me. Hi, hello. So we got the old I'm a little annoyed face, you know. I'm annoyed. I'm a tiny Rex. I can't jump. I got no jumpies. And that's just not on. Oh my god, I love the fact that I'm a dinosaur. Who doesn't like dinosaur? Yeah, fish bones. My fish bone. He. Accurate. That's law accurate right there. Fish bones come from eating fish. And as a seal, oh, I activated my tears. As a seal, many fish have died at my flippers. Got the old pika pika. The fish bones. Bum bum bum. I got a little bit of blushy. No fish stands a chance. Yes. The only thing that we really have to worry about is the orcas. We don't do orcas. Orcas. Look, sometimes we have fights with them, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Orcas are scary. Too big fish. Yeah, too big. Too big. Much scary. Yeah, yeah. I like orcas from a distance, you know, like on land or something, where it can't get to me. Yep. I look at Shy Lily and I start sweating. I'm just like, oh boy, I don't know how I feel about this. This is questionable. Same, they actually scare me. Look, I have a lot of respect for them, but I don't want to be in the bathtub with them. You know, when they're around, I'll just go somewhere else, you know? As far as I know, like orcas in the wild don't really kill people, but that doesn't mean they can't. Caution goes a long way, right? Yeah. Oh, I got tongue toggle too. Blah. Yeah, no. I'll try to stay out of their bathtub if they try and stay out of mine, but also, like, sometimes we share the same ocean. Things get dicey. Dicey for me. I mean, in my head, if they chase seals, why wouldn't they chase a person? Yeah. Look, just because they haven't doesn't mean they couldn't. You know, as a general rule, just don't go near them, right? You see those people like, I'm gonna go touch it. That there is natural selection at work. Yeah, no. Yep. Mind you, land has its own critters, you know, depending on where you live. I happen to live in a place full of critters. Good old crocodile and other such things. You got to see the lovely snakes, spiders. God, what else? We've even got that plant. What's it called? I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. Like, it's got these tiny little like spines, right? And if you brush up against it, they go in, and it feels like the worst thing ever. Like, the plant literally makes you wish that you could die. It's so painful. And like, oh my god, I can't remember what it's called. Van, do you know what it's called? She probably left. She threw a raccoon at me and left, probably. I can't remember what it's called. That's gonna bug me. How big is this Rexy? 0.7. Okay, I'll know if a 0.8 can get up there. If not, I'll need to mess with it. I know what you're talking about, and the spines are also like microscopic, so they can't. Yeah, and you can't really get them out because they're so small, right? And it's so painful. Yeah, no, nah, I'm good. I'm so good. Okay, we're still 0.7, so I'm gonna give him a little bit of time to try, and I do think I need to like increase that. I think. Hold on. Enter spectate. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a big nope. So what? You know that plant in Australia that it's Google meat and plant or something. I don't know what it's called. If I knew what it was called, I wouldn't be asking. Okay, so we got that plant, right, in Australia that if you brush against, it's got these like microscopic like needle things, right? And it yeah, and it feels like it's so painful, like it makes you wish you were dying. Google it. Hey, Google what's the plant that hurts? Yeah, exactly.
Google home right there.
Huh? I don't want to talk to my Google right now. My alarm clock is mean. My Google alarm clock is mean. Actually, there's a funny story behind that alarm clock. I'll tell you about it. So, rock. Hey Google, what's the plant that hurts? I'll Google it. Be right back. Where is this rock I'm supposed to? That's definitely not it. It's not tree rock. I need the flat one. This is where I recreate my own fate. Who needs reality when I can fly? A million lives inside my mind. Okay, so I don't know if this is the right rock, but you know what? It's a flat rock. It matches. Guess what? You've been chosen. It's reality when I can fly. Ah, it's the Gimpy plant. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. You're right. It's the Gimpy plant. And it's the meanest dang plant. But yeah, so we got that stupid Gimpy plant. It's a mean fellow. But yeah, nah. I'm good. I'm so good. Okay. It's reality when I can fly. Yeah. Oh, about the alarm clock, right? So I've got this alarm clock. My sister gave it to me because she got a new one, so I got her old one. And for ages, I was like trying to tell her. I was like, you know, this clock you gave me, it's racist, right? There is a point here. I'm getting to a point, and she didn't believe me. She did not believe me. She's like, oh, you know, you're nuts. You're just imagining things and whatever. And I was like, no, I'm serious. Like this clock, it's fucking with me, man. So what had happened is, so I have my clock set to, like, you know, English female. That's, you know, easy to understand, English female. Yeah. And sometimes out of fucking nowhere, it would just decide that it's gonna be something else, but like a stereotypical over the top voice for it, right? I don't know if it's like in their archives or something, but I was minding my own business one day and I had an alarm set or something. I told her to set an alarm. And it was like out of nowhere. It was like this over the top, stereotypical racist Indian voice. And I was like, what? I talked to it again, it was back to normal. Right? And then over the period of, like, I don't know, give or take 6 months, it would randomly throw these stereotypical racist voices at me. It was like doing Mexican, Indian, Chinese, like whatever. It would just randomly throw these voices at me while I'm just, you know, okay, Google, set an alarm for this time. And it would just, I was, and she didn't believe me, by the way. She didn't believe me. And so I was like telling her, like, I was like, this alarm clock is like, it's racist alarm clock. It's throwing these voices at me, and like, and she's like, oh yeah, I had enough one day. I was like, Van, come here. So I dragged her to my room. I was like, stay here. And I sat there and I was like, set an alarm for like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And at first, like, it was doing nothing. It was like, it was just doing its normal voice. And then I think we got like, I think 20, 30 minutes in or something. I was like setting it for like every minute on the minute. And then I think that was the Indian voice. And it just randomly threw the Indian voice in there. And I was like, I told you! You didn't believe me! But I told you! I was like, this dang thing is trolling me! And finally, it did it in front of her. Because it wouldn't do it in front of her. It was like, she's thinking I'm nuts. She's like, yeah, whatever, sure it is. And finally it did it. So I call it my racist alarm clock because it still sometimes throws it at me, but now I know I'm not crazy, right? Because she's heard it too. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's just because it's old. Like, it's been around like a while now. She'd had it a while before I had it. And I was just like, this dang clock is trolling me. So yeah, that's the story of my racist alarm clock. Oh man. Yeah, hi, welcome to my tangent. Yeah, nah. Oh, goodness. Goodness. I feel like I'm making it worse, these stupid stabs. Oh. I have been bonked. It's definitely probably something with the coding. Oh, yeah. Man, this thing's been around a while. It's probably a little fucky-wucky. But yeah, it was the vindication of finally she could, like, see it. Because, you know, before she was like, oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah, sure it is. Sure it does. That's definitely what it does. You're tweaking. I'm like, I am not tweaking. I swear. The dang clock. Yeah. But we got it. I showed it to her finally. She could see. And, yes. But, no. The dang clock. It's like one of those Google clocks or whatever. And honestly, like, my lazy ass has appreciated, like, being able to just be like, you know, hey, Google, set an alarm for whatever. Instead of having to be like, oh, let me go set an alarm manual. Google! Stop listening to me! Stop it! I usually have to yell at it. Oh, goodness. Okay, Google, set alarm for 20 minutes. Van! Your timing! Okay, Google, turn off all alarms.
Okay, the alarm for 6:04 p.m. is cancelled.
This dang clock, yo. That was good timing, Van. Jesus. It's like those videos where Alexa will turn on randomly. If I say, okay, Google, it listens. If I usually have to yell at it. I yell at my alarms because why not? I yell at my clock. Probably because of the incident with the crazy voices. At this point, I'm just like, I scream at it. I'm Australian. It's bound to happen. But yes. Jesus. Okay, now the question is, am I gonna be able to get a Rexy Poo up here? Oops, that's too high. That is definitely too high. Oh, no wonder I didn't turn it down to 60. Oh my god, it should blend in with the rock now. I'm gonna change this to 5. That is way too big. I have regrets. Oh, I'm triggering my number pads. Okay, there we go. It blends now. Alright. That's a little bit better. Oh, somebody's definitely gonna get stuck in that. Let's just fill that up. Excuse me while I trigger my toggles. And we're just gonna make that a slightly more user-friendly. What's this game again? So this game is called Beast of Bermuda. It is a dinosaur survival game. I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are cool. So yes, it is my dinosaur survival game. I've been playing it forever. Okay, not forever, but at least, God, how many years now? Since maybe 2019 or 2020. At least a couple of years now. But yeah, it's a good game. The devs like to dick you around a little bit though. I was gonna say, kind of reminds me of Path of Titans. But yeah, so Path of Titans, another good game. Love Path of Titans, great game. This one is very unique in the fact that, like, well, 1, you can map edit. 2 is the skins and the talent, like actual talent stuff, right? I'm gonna delete spectate. Did it put me back in the main menu? Hello! I left spectate, I promise. Probably dumped my ass out. I did do leave spectate, yeah? Enter spectate. Leave spectate. Game crash, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'm in spectate right now. I don't know why it's put me over here. Let's go to creature select. That'll fix it. There we go. We're back in creature select. It's probably because I went from possess entity into back into the world. So this is my little critter. It's one of the skins I made. This is what I'm using for map editing because it can get into the little nooks and crannies. So what we've got here is, you know, your, yeah, it's a pretty cute fella. Let me show you this first. This is really cute. I can make it dance. It's got a taunt as well, but I think I need hunt points to activate that. So we got this cute little dance. Really cute. Put that back. So we got all its details, etc. Carry weight, blah 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 blah. We got skin customization, which I think I need to unlock. So reskin 257. I got my things out again. There we go. So what I did was I unlocked the skin temporarily. Right, skin customization. So say if we, I don't know if I saved this, I'll just save this anyway, just in case, because I have a penchant of pressing stuff. So you got all these like base skins that you can use. So you got like carved, forged, chimera. Chimera's pretty cool because it's a half and half. So you got all these little skins you can pick, different patterns. And then once you're in there, so this is the one I was using with the glowy stuff, but say, I don't know, chimera as an example, right? We got a half and half here, and we go in here and we got all these little zones. I'm gonna press random. So you can pick all the colors individually. Say, yeah, say we got that. We got purple now, pinkies, greens, blues. And you can set every single one of these to something different. I don't know, we're gonna switch this to greeny color. Blue? Yeah, we got blue feathers now. So all of these little zones, you know, you can change the colors of them, you can make them invisible. So say if I click this, right, I can, don't need that mesh. Well, it gets even more interesting because that's just when you make it from scratch or if you change your skin, right? Because when you nest, like, so when you have a baby, someone can take your egg and become a baby. You get a rolled skin between your parents' skins and their colors. So all these little things, you get sections from both of them. So they mix and match. Pretty much with nested ones, it's very, very rare to get ones that are exactly the same because all the zones are different. What layer they tone up on is different. Yeah, and you can also get stuff like bioluminescence, which is pretty cool. And you can nest. Yeah. But you also have talents as well. So let me put the skin back on. So another bonus to nesting. So in general, right, you have 3 talent trees. So you've got speed, combat, and survival. So you get a certain amount of points, and then as you grow, you slowly get more points. My next point is at 3.45. So it slows down how many points you get. So you need to be deciding where you want to put your points. So you can get 3 points in each talent, right? And you need to, if I wanted to get 3 points in Swift, which is the end of the speed tree, I need to put 3 points in a line to get up there somehow. So it doesn't matter how I get there, so long as I've got the 3 points in there up to it. So I can't just throw my 3 points into the end, say a constitution. I can't just throw 3 points in there. I have to like work my way to it. So you have to be like very considerate about where you want to put your points, what way you want to head to things. And then obviously the bigger you get, the more and more points you get. So then you can start fleshing out things that you want more than need. Well, the interesting part about nesting, which makes my nerd brain go burr, is when your parents nest, right? So depending on how big they are and where they put their talents, you can inherit talents. So you see these blue circles around some of my talents, right? So these are inherits. You can get a +1, which is like a half a point, or you can get a +2, which is like a whole extra free point that you get just for existing because of your parents, right? And you can like boost that. You can get negatives. So like incest is like a guaranteed negative somewhere, right? So yeah, there's also incest morphs. So if you went the Sweet Home Alabama route, you get, in most cases, you get like a visual, like, you know, thing that's off. Like a Para gets a wonky horn, Wee gets a messed up jaw. But not all of them have that yet. That's still a work in progress. But, you know, the incest is like at least a guaranteed minus in stuff, you know, in something. Sometimes you can, you know, mitigate it, but very realistic kind of, yeah. So you can, if you've got really big parents who have, you know, a lot of points in, and say they blessed because there's shrines here now, right? Let me show you my little critter. Oop, I gotta feed my critter on the way. Whee! My little bird critter running around. I always forget to feed and water it. I get very distracted easily. This sugar glider is carrying. Slurp, slurp. I wish it was this easy to drink on some of my bigger stuff. Alright, so we're just going to do that for now, and I'm going to spawn a gore because I had to remove gores off the map earlier, so there is none. Eat up, my pretty, eat! I think I can probably... I can carry gores too, by the way. You can take them and run off with them. You can carry babies as well, which is like really cute. I love that. It's really cute. Running around with a little baby in your mouth. Yeah. I think that's adorable. Okay, you've eaten. Oh, there's a frog. Goodbye, frog. Gonna sip that. I think I used the wrong one because my tail's missing. Where's my tail? Hello? Reskin. I had a tail in here somewhere. Or not. I would like plumage, please. There's my ears back. Where's my tail? Ah, there we go. I knew I had a tail around here somewhere. Yeah, so it's a collection. So you've got a handful of like official servers, which is kind of like the Wild West of servers. Like it's an experience. I've not really had good experiences on official. It's very clan heavy, and yeah. You're most likely gonna get bullied. But there's a lot of community servers, so what they do is they have their set rules that you agree when joining them. A lot of them are very customized depending on what you're looking for. So there's like auto revive servers, there's realism servers. Here we go, these are the shrines, right? So you can go to any of these shrines. There's little shrines, there's big shrines. Yeah, basically kind of like Creatures of Sonaria. So each one has their own rules. Say if you take a trinket from here, right? And then you bring it to one of the other shrines, it gives you a different buff. So if I took a different colored shrine and took it to the blue one, I would get bonuses towards like nesting stuff and things like that, and vice versa. Green, if you take anything to green, you grow faster. Red, I've never really used the red one, to be honest. It's not really, they haven't made it like worth doing. But yeah, so pretty much every community server has their own set of rules. Yeah, so some of them are just like, you know, your basic don't be a dick or this, that, or the next thing. Others are like very heavy realism. So like, you know, they're like stay in character, blah, 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 blah. Pretty much there's a community server for just about anything you're looking for. Yeah, I say to people first joining, like, don't go straight onto official, because I've seen so many people like quit the game because of official. Official's super toxic. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say find a nice community server and try that out first, kind of thing, to anyone that joins. But yeah, it's pretty much dinosaurs. There's, yeah. Yeah. So pretty much dinosaurs, but they've got a big roster as well. Like, you know, let me just give you a quick squiz through here. Already asked what the name again. It is Beast of Bermuda. I'd get it on sale. They do sales. Every copy I bought has always been full price because I'm a masochist, I guess. There's never a sale on when I'm buying a new account. So you got a nice list of herbivores. Apatosaurus, my favorite. Let me switch it so you can see. Oh my god. I love them long neck boys. Being big, being beautiful. They have a subspecies, which is Brontosaurus. They are your swifter versions. You've got Lurd, which is a semi-aquatic. That's fun. We have Ori, which is a tiny little burrower. If you like Minecraft, you'll probably like Ori. So you can make little burrows and you can make them massive. I've made burrows big enough to fit giant Apatosaurus into, because other creatures, if your burrow is big enough, other creatures can get inside of it. So you can make an absolutely massive burrow and have this big ass long neck literally go inside. Which is always fun. You've got your packies, you know, basic dinosaur staples. Para. Let me grow them up a little bit. Some of them, not all of them yet, but some of them have a sexual dimorphism, so I can get a bigger horn on Para. Big horn. So the males and the females have different horns. They haven't implemented that for everything yet. They've, it's a somewhat recent thing they've started doing with some of them. This one doesn't. You got Cychania, which, you know, the tanky boy of the herpy world. Koa, which is an omnivore, but it's your trike pretty much. You get big horns. There's some good patterns in there as well. And all of these can mix, right? So depending on what your parents have is what you'll get a mix of the skin for. Which is nice. I love the mixed skin aspect of things. I love the talent tree and inherit section of things. It makes my nerd brain go, yes. Then we've got the carnivores. Got a nice roster of carnivores. I think we've probably got too many carnivores to how many herbivores we have, but that's just, you know. So we got the acro and the subspecies carch. Those are interesting. One is a bleeder, one gets health back. We've got a semi-aquatic ichthy, which has got the big darts. He eats fish and meat. So there's fish in there as well. We got this Utah raptor. This is one of the newer ones. Let's make it big. So you got your fluffy raptor. You've got the ones we saw just before. We got Velo and Chang. So there's a subspecies. So this is a velo, and if he's got the feathers, he's a chang. So he flies better. This one's not really a flyer, you know, per se. You've got this, which is your mega. He's more like a jumpy, speedy bleeder. Interesting. We got the Crocos, another new one. Croco doing Croco things. Got a lot of fun skins for the Crocs. And then we've got two birds. They've been promising us a herbivore bird for a while. Hasn't happened yet. So we got this PT doing bird things. And then the one that I've played more, which is the Trope. He's like a bigger, less swift version. He's a little more bite to him. Got some cool skins for that. Then we got the aquatic roster. This is a strategy game where you put them in the world and they just do their thing. No. So what you do is you're pretty much making the dinosaur and you play as the dinosaur. So you can PvP against other players. Which, you know, pretty fun. Or you could join herds and, you know, get attacked or attack others, depending on what the server rules are. But you're playing as the dinosaur. We got turtles. It's technically a semi-aquatic, but it's in the aquatic section. We have snakes. They always look funny in this section because they're straight out. So we got 3 subspecies for the snakes. We have aquatic, which is full aquatic. It can go on land. It can go invisible. Semi-aquatic cannot go invisible. Neither can land snakes, but they get some nasty venom stuff instead, and they can move quite swiftly on land. They can climb trees and other stuff, so the snakes are quite interesting. We have Mosasaurus, which that's your grab stuff off land bridge type, or you can spit them off land bridge. They've got the spit now. Yeah. So like, you know, this is definitely the pull them into the water kind of thing. You get too close to the water, it'll pull you in, or you can get spat off with water spit. Yeah, it's like it's a pretty decent solid one. A lot of people like that. You've got the Kronk. He's the big boy. He's got the big damage. He's tanky if you're into that. I've never been into Kronk. It's just not for me. But yeah, another fishy. Then you got the Elasmo, which is it's got a bleed, so it deals bleed damage. And it is got a really big dart. Like it's very mobile, very swift. This thing is a lot of go and a lot of woe. So that's pretty much it. Obviously, I love the big tanky, long neck land boys. They all have like an aqua talent kind of thing. Oh, I didn't tell you, weird. So you can get bioluminescence and other mutations. So this is my bio Hoot. He's also got a lightning scar because I got struck by lightning. Which is pretty cool. I love that they added the lightning and burn scars and stuff. Yes. So you can get like xanthism and all that jazz, pepperism, etc. Bioluminescence, which is like the most sought after one because it's got such, I think it's like 1 in 1,000 drop rate, right? So people like hunt these things, and they hunt them on certain skins because you can get them on different zones. So if I reincarnated this, I could get it on like my spots, my stripes, God knows, like it moves around sometimes, or you get the same one for like 10 until you can finally get the one that you want. Yeah, so you can also reincarnate, which means your dino dies, right? And then you come back as like a baby. You can choose to keep your stats or your skin, etc. And pretty much it's like you had a baby with like 2 of yourself dinosaurs kind of thing. So you're no longer related to who you were related to. You're not related to anybody anymore, which, you know, was just that. I'm glad they put that in because it solved a lot of problems where everyone was related to everybody. Is there a trading system? No, there is not a trading system, but they have added in this favor system. It's not fully implemented yet, so you can gain favor for playing the game, right? And you can eventually supposedly buy, like, I don't know, items for like your appearance kind of thing. They haven't really implemented it. They've been saying they plan to. They've finally added the favor gain system, but currently it does nothing. Oh, you also have to balance your diet. So you have plant and salt on this one, right? So you've got superb, which is easy to carry heavy objects such as plants and carcasses. Additionally, eggs gestate more rapidly and incur less negative effects. Balanced, with balanced diets, you incur no buffs or debuffs. You're doing a good job balancing your diet. Keep up the good work. A poor diet generates no debuff. It stands as a warning that you aren't eating a properly balanced diet. You have developed one or more dietary cravings. These cravings are not met. If these cravings are not met, your diet will become unhealthy. An unhealthy diet means no more dietary requirements. Means one or more dietary requirements are not being satisfied. Eating the food types you're deficient in will remedy this condition. With an unhealthy diet, you sprint more slowly, tire more easily, and regain your stamina more slowly than normal. So the diet system's like another like facet of things. It also promotes like moving around more than just making your dinosaur hungry quicker. So you have to find different types of food depending. So some eat, salt and plants. Others eat meat and carrion. Some eat meat and fish. Some eat fish and plants. Depending on which critter you're playing will depend on your diet. So yeah. It definitely tickles my nerd brain. But yeah. I like it. So you pretty much you run around as your dinosaur. Yeah. You can fight other dinosaurs. Honk honk. Bork bork. Yeah. So pretty much it's just a sort of your typical survival type game. But it's got a lot of customization stuff you can do, and that I like. That's why I sort of lean towards it more than Path of Titans, because of the talent system, the inherits, the skins. There's some glowy skins. I love me some glowy skins. Yeah. There is some exclusive skins from like the original backers. They don't really pass on the way they used to anymore, and getting that nested is one hell of a trial. Especially since a lot of the backers don't play anymore. The general rule is don't harass them. If they want to nest, they'll nest. Because a lot of people were harassing people for the skin, which is like a no bueno. That's you shouldn't be doing that sort of thing. But I mean, people did it anyway. So yeah, but there's like a whole bunch of like glowy skins you can get. There's a rune skin from people who they fulfill the special requirement to get it, etc. There's shimmers, which is very different from the glimmers, because it's not something that was a backer reward. It's something that people at the time they did like artwork or something while it was temporarily out, or they did videos and stuff. And then they got this shim skin, and they're not really doing them anymore, and you can't really get them now, which sucks, because if you weren't there, then tough, you don't get it. You can find someone who's nesting them occasionally, but this game is very skin guardy for exclusive skins. Like, it's very it's it's very elitism and skin guardy with these like exclusive skins. Like, people don't want like a bunch of people getting them, because then they feel less special, which I think is kind of sad, because and I mean, like, if you don't own the skin and you have a baby with the skin, right, you gotta have connections for the older stuff. Pretty much, like, if you see them nesting, you and like it's open, yoink it if you can. Yeah, but like if you don't own the glowy skin, you can pass on like a fake version of it, right? So it's got the pattern, but it doesn't glow. There is a very, very, very small chance that like your baby will get like the true glim or shim. Very, very small chance. But you can get a fake version of it. You can get bio on it, you know, so you don't need to have the original one to have something cool. Yeah, so even if like there's no one currently nesting for like the original stuff, right? But if someone's nesting, they say, look, I don't own it, you can get a fake version of it. Or if you're lucky, you could either get bio on it or you could get true glim or shim. But it's a really low chance. But it is a chance. Yeah, and once you've got it, you've got it. If you decide to you know, keep skin and like reincarnate for like bioluminescence, you can do that. You know, it's an option. And I'm starving again because I wasn't paying attention. I was talking instead of map editing, so now my critter's like, bitch, just feed me. Yeah, yeah. There's definitely a lot of fun, like, I've had a lot of fun hunting, especially on like auto revive servers. So auto revive servers, you know, obviously you don't lose your shit if you die, which helps curb the toxicity. There's a lot of servers that like they have a very active clan base, and if you lose, like, because you spend like hundreds of hours growing some of these dinosaurs depending on how big you want to be, and if you lose it, you get a little bit heated. It was worse. It was worse. They actually upped the growth rate for normal servers now, or you could go on gauntlet mode and like speed run growth. But yeah, they increased it. It used to be like way slower to grow anything. It was a freaking nightmare. I think I spent 6 months to grow a dinosaur to 1.8. That, whoa. That, yeah, nowadays that's nothing, right? I can get to like I can get 2.0 in like 2 days. If I really want to, if I buff and stuff like that, I can do that. I've done it, you know, it's possible. I wouldn't recommend it. It's very, you know, you just have to just waste a lot of time doing it, etc. I'd say just play and enjoy kind of thing. But yeah, you know, you don't need special skins to be pretty. I mean, this is an event skin, right? So this one is one that will keep coming back. So they are the seasonal event skins. Let me see if I can find it. Cosmetics, limited time. I hate that they changed this on me. Okay, so these are the mutation aha! Okay, so these are mutation gallery, right? So there is there's 11 mutations you can get. So we got bioluminescence, unknown, eerie, leucistic, all that sort of stuff. So you got a bunch of mutations you can unlock. You can also sniff them and have them unlock in here, right? And supposedly that gives you a bigger chance to pass on in like these mutations. I haven't really seen a difference, to be honest. But supposedly, you know, it heightens the chance for that. You got like elder eyes you can unlock, burn scars, other eyes, tattoos, muzzle scars, lightning scars, the sickness. I think limited time events, so it'd be... I hear the Mallowa's going crazy. Gameplay? No. So you can get deity elder survival, you know, for how big you get. Gotta have connections for the other stuff, yeah. Oh, there we go, sorry. My brain, like... my brain was like, movement? Limited time events. I wish it would show me... No, it's not. Gameplay? World. This is gonna tweak me out. I know it's limited time. Game, why'd you change things around? Achievements, world, cosmetics, limited time. I know it's in limited time. is it cosmetics? One of these. One of these. I don't know why it's not working anymore. Dang it, devs. Oh, I found it. Spring skins, right? So we got spring, summer, autumn, winter, Moza. The coral skins for like your turtles. So you can get like coral and like a certain skin. Coral growth. There's lily pads for elasmos. That's for megas. You've got the snow cover, everyone icicles. I think that's Moza. That's for Velo and Chang. I haven't got the bird ones because I couldn't be bothered. Yeah, I couldn't be bothered. But they come back, so you know they'll be bringing them back constantly, so you can still get this skin. You've just got to be around on the season that they do it, so you can still get nice stuff. You can't get the old stuff very easily, but you know these ones will be coming back periodically, so it's not like you won't be able to get them for yourself. Yeah, I like that. I hate the skin gaudiness, you know. It's a skin, whatever, you know. I think anyone that gets their ego bruised because someone else has the same skin as you, so you don't use this exclusive skin that, you know, you got, you know, it's silly, right? Just, you know, so long as everyone's having fun and they didn't, I don't know, yeah, play as a pretty dinosaur. Like, they used to have, so the glimmer on the Appa was fucking beautiful. They changed it now to this, like, stripy thing, but it used to have these, like, flames on the necks that would, like, glow, and they were so dang pretty. And they've changed it now, but, what they did originally, because if someone owned the Glim and they had a baby, right, they would get the Glimmer, and if that person had a baby, it was pretty much just about always guaranteed to pass on. So suddenly everyone had these beautiful neck flames, and a lot of the backers were getting hissy and upset because, you know, they were saying in the thing, like, I don't even use the skin anymore because everyone has it and I don't feel special anymore. Like, people really liked it. You know, that's how you know you had a good thing. And you're the only one that owns it, right? You're the only one that can, like, you know, you own it kind of thing. And yeah, if I had, like, you know, foresight or something, I would have gone and got it. Don't get me wrong, like, the Apatosaurus, I think, was like over $1,000. Like, the backer for it. Like, holy shit, right? I think Rex was similar priced. Like, whoa. The only thing above that was to get your own custom dinosaur, which I think was Koa for somebody. But, like, are you kidding me? No, not everyone can pull, like, over $1,000 out of their ass for a dinosaur game. Like, it doesn't even exist yet, you know, as a backer. Yeah, hindsight 2020. You bet I would have got that Apatosaurus skin. And I'd nest everybody, right? I would go onto servers and I would nest whoever. Hey, I'm making 30 eggs. Go hard, bros. Kind of thing, right? Hard. 100%. Like, they would hate me. You know, everyone would be over here like, well, I don't want these people to have the skins. So, you know, we're gonna do that. I'll be like, bet I'm gonna go nest everybody. I'll nest as many as you want. I want beautiful skins everywhere. But that's me. Like, you know, I like seeing all the mixes, and I think every dinosaur is unique and beautiful that people make. But yeah. Sharing is caring. Yeah, right? You know, and like, oh my god. Okay. So there was this one person, I'm not gonna say their name, but it's not hard to find out. So they have the exclusive Rune Ichthy skin. So it's this really pretty rune skin that's like really pretty, and it you know, it glows, it's metallic, it's gorgeous, right? And they're the only one that has it. And So there was this one server, it was a realism server I was on. I was trying to get this skin. So the server had these rules. Like if you make eggs, you have to have them as open. You can't deny people, right? And it has to be, you have to react with an emoji, and you have to give it to the first however many people react with that emoji. Right? With any, like with the emoji. So like, you know, if you react in the Discord, the egg should be yours. Well, she was doing pre-filled out stuff, right? So she wasn't doing the emoji thing like she was supposed to. But she had a bunch of these rules, right? If you take an egg from her, you can't ever nest because it might pass on to the babies. And if you do nest, right, that person that got the baby, they're offered a reskin, so deleting their skin to a base skin. If they say no, their dinosaur will be deleted. This is a third person, by the way. Like, you know, that person will have the dinosaur deleted because this person didn't want the skin going to whatever. And so they would like exclusively just like nest their friends from like, you know, a private server, or they'd nest the staff with these beautiful skins. And like people were like literally hunting the Discord, waiting for these eggs to pop up. I tried for months to get it, and they would always be pre-filled out. Well, sure enough, someone finally called them out on it, and like they threw a hissy fit and left the server because someone called her out on pre-filling out her things and not actually, because she would sit there and be like, I'm giving the skin to the community, and you know, I'm nesting people from like the goodness of my own heart, but she wasn't actually nesting the community. How would you be able to keep track of? Well, if they have the skin, I'm assuming she probably had a spreadsheet of who she nested. But yeah, you know, if they had the skin and they weren't on her approved list, they must have been nested, so they'd be deleted, kind of thing. Like it's really scummy because, you know, she would act like a saint, like, oh, I'm doing this for the community. I'm giving you all these beautiful skins. But she wasn't. And then like the only chance people get to get the skin, like just blocked every chance, or having your shit deleted. Nah, that's cold, man. I don't like that. You know, well, sure enough, someone called her out and she left the server. She's like, well, I'm not gonna nest here anymore, and just left. Like, mind you, that server ended up dying, but like I was like, are you kidding me? You know, I think it annoyed me so much because she was like, I'm so good, like I'm doing this for the community, look, I'm giving them these pretty skins, but she wasn't. And I don't know, that bugs me. Yeah. Hi, I'm a bitch. Yep. Favoritism at its finest, yeah. And the worst part is the staff was on board with it too. Oh, I have been bonked. Van, did you bonk me? Bonk alert, oh gosh. But yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Something about it, I just, it bothers me, like, I think it's because she was saying how she's such a great person doing this for the community kind of thing. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. And then the staff is like, yeah, we're gonna enforce this. If you take an egg from someone that's not, you know, this chick, then your shit will be deleted. That's their shit now. You know? it's dumb. But, you know, this drama dinosaur stuff, I guess. But yeah, I love exclusive skins. I love shiny skins. If I see them pop up, I'm gonna take an egg if I can. But, you know, it's not the end of the world. There's a lot you can do with the base skins that's already available, as well as like mutations and stuff. So like, you know, it is whatever. It's, you know, yeah, it sucks to see people ego tripping over, you know, some pretty skins because other people have it now. It's dumb. I'd love to get my hands, like, if I'd go back in time, I would get these skins and I would nest everybody. Oh, you guys don't want to use your skins anymore? That's your choice. I'm gonna nest everybody. Oh, man. Everyone can be beautiful. Oh, I need to test if that Rex can get up here now. Oh my god. Okay, it's low tide. This Rex is definitely not getting up here. Okay, you know what? We'll just start from around about here. Possess entity T-R-Y. Are you gonna make me type in Tyrannosaurus again? Fuck. Oh wait, no, I think I've done it before. Yes! Okay. I am now a small Rexy. Fear me! Rawr. Alright, little buddy, you can do it. I have faith. Alright, we got the first step. We got the first step. Yeah, alright, alright, alright. Look at us. We're doing it! We're climbing this mountain. Come on, little buddy. There's gotta be a spot you can get up here. Yeah! Map editing is easy. It's not. It's a pain in the ass, but map editing. Woo! Okay. We're gonna yeah. My jump is so sad. Just come on, little buddy. Yeah. Little buddy can get up. Yeah, you can. Alright, little buddy. Baby Rexy. Baby Rexy's doing it! If a baby can do it, the big one can. Alright, alright. Look at us. We're cooking with fire. Yo, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of this little itty bitty baby. Alright. Oh, I have been bonked. Okay, we're just gonna, yeah. Alright. We're already doing much better than we were. I think we're gonna make it to the top, guys. I think we're gonna do it. This little baby is a champion. You're doing it, little buddy. Okay, we'll go up this way. Yeah! Oh, man, I thought I got stuck for a second there. Okay, the baby has made it, which means an adult Rex can definitely get up here. This would have been so much easier if I just did it with the adult Rex, but details! Oops. Walking into shit. Alrighty. Look at that. Celebratory. Oh, man, I don't think we're gonna make that jump. I'm gonna try it anyway. Whee! Oh. Ouch. My poor little fella broke your ankles. I'm just gonna... Poor little fella. Yeah, ankle is shattered. Shattered. We're gonna go back to our little fuzzy fella. Chang activated. Alrighty, we are back on the tiny little burb. So we've created a cave. Very nice, very nice. Very cave-like. We got some walkways up here. It works. Nice. I'm gonna have to add some support pillars or rocks. Enter. I spell well. Enter. Thank you. Spectate. Alrighty. We're back in the rock section. Rock. Rock, rock. Rock, rock. Alrighty, so... I think I might just use this rock. Yeah. I'm gonna use this. We're gonna increase the size to 3. Alrighty, that's a big rock. Okay. I hear you, fishy fishies. I know you're in here. There's one. It's one of the AI. One of the AIs. This little shit. They gang up on you. I gotta head out. I got work in the morning. I hope to catch you next week. Have oodles of fun! Thanks for hanging out. It's always a pleasure. Bye! Yeah, this is the AIs. They're little shits. They gang up on you. They're like the mafia. Little bastards. If I was on anything but like another one of those, I would be getting ganged up on. Okay. We're doing it. Alrighty, so now I think what we need is some foliage. Because I'm sick of looking at the rocks. Dang rocks doing rock things. Rock and roll. I think we need some palms. Oh, we could do banana palms. Oh yeah! Banana trees! Okay, we're gonna scatter a couple of banana trees. Ooh. I'm gonna make it very banana-y. Look at all those bananas. Banana. Okay, we're gonna ditch the scatter tool and we're gonna place some individually. I really should have. Okay, I should have. Hold on while I undo all this stuff I just did. I did not put any size variance in there. Dang. Alright. So we're gonna go between 1 and 3. Alright, so we want this scatter. That's better. Now we got some variety. I totally meant to put that tree up on that rock. Yep. Definitely meant to do that. 100%. Alright. I don't want to put it too close to the cave, because that would promote not moving. Okay, banana palm 2. Itty bitty. Yeah. So the idea is I want something to make it harder for carnivores to be seen. I just want like cover in the food so that they can be hunted. Okay, so a banana. Bananas. Aha. There's some more cover. We're gonna stick a couple of these in. Make it hard to see, but like food. Stick a couple of these around. Yeah, I get it. You're a loud fishy. You're a little dolphin doing dolphin things. What are dolphin things, you may ask? That's a damn good question. Dolphin things. Okay, so dry banana palm. Ooh, I like that. That's interesting. I'm gonna put this over here. Look at these dried palms. Yeah, that water's gonna come up over that. But that's fine! They're dead for a reason. A palm. A tiny little palm. Bonk, bonk. Made with love and care. Oh, goodness. I might put some, like, moss and stuff up here, or, like, some shrubbery at some point. I'll get there. get some of these down here. Palms. Palm coconut. Coconut. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I don't want to have a lot of coconuts laying around. Oh, I didn't set the height. Are they floating again? Okay, they're not really floating. Thank God. That needs to be a minus. Okay. Try 30. Minus 30, so it's actually in the ground. Yeah. Okay, so what I'll do is I want coconuts. Coconuts! I don't really want those in the ground, so we're just gonna increase the size to 3. Tapping 3 again. Coconut. I might increase that to 6, so we have a bit of a varied coconut. But if you want the coconut, you have to come near the water where the fishies can get you. Yep, them good old fishies. I really don't want them circumventing the water too much, so that's fine for now. Just a couple, and if you really want the coconuts, you have to go near the water. Not that the water's doing a lot right now. It's kind of having a moment. It's having a moment. Ah, boy. Oh, salt. Salt. I need salt. Okay. So I really want it around about where the water comes up. Want like one piece here. A couple of pieces here. Some in the water. I'm gonna have a couple on here. Yeah, a little bit of salt here and there. Okay, we're gonna have some salt over here. Down on the beach. Just gonna use scatter. Oop. I'll put that on the rock. Oh. Put some, a couple along the water. Down here. Salty. I put some over here. A couple in this little smidge here. Yeah. I need some flowers. Flower. Not typing apparently. Hello. Game. Are you just gonna... Oh. Flower. I don't want to scatter them. I would like to see what flowers I'm dealing with before I go anywhere near that. Okay, there's a health flowers. There's flowers. Flowers. Those flowers. Ah, these are nice. What I'll do is I'm about to lower those to a 2 and a 1. I really want them small. Okay, and then, you know what? Scatter some pretty flowers. In here as well. Alright! Okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave spectate. Go back to our tiny burb, and we're gonna go have a look. How does this look in bird vision? That's a damn good question. Tiny rodent flying in. Oh no. It's fine, they can swim fair enough. Okay. So we got the little cave up there. Nice. A little bit covered. A little bit storm-proof. We got water. Always a good option. I might make a cave over by those rocks back there, I think. Yeah. For like a big critter, like a Rexy-poo or something. Because they don't deal with weather so well. Poots, appas don't care. Appas like, yeah, whatever. So we got some pretty flowers. Oh, I'm getting smoked again. Smack! We got a nice little trees. Banana trees to hide in. Which I'm pretty sure they stay, even when they've been eaten. Wolfie, hi! How are you doing? Yeah, I might make a cave over here somewhere for a big old Rexy-poo to hide in. How have you been? What have you been up to? You been having fun? I hope so. Wow. I'm doing alright, wishing you happy holidays, and yeah, nice, nice. Man, it's coming up, isn't it? We're already in December. Damn. Time flying, isn't it? I hope you're gonna have awesome plans for holidays. I know Americans have just had Thanksgiving, I think. But I mean, Christmas is coming up. I'm gonna stay at home with my dogs. Probably watch some movies. Maybe eat some food. I don't know. I don't usually do much for Christmas. I'm not one of those festive people. But yeah, my dogs enjoy it, and that's what matters. Yeah. I think a lot of it's, I can't stand Christmas songs now because I used to work in retail, and they play the same songs over and over again all day long. All day long. So I hear Christmas songs nowadays and I get like, I get chills, like, oh, hate it. Yes, yes. I mean, some people really, really like Christmas songs. Good for them. I think working in stores has ruined that for me. I mean, even when they like when I was working at a game store, right? They had like the Pokemon Christmas song. That was a nice change for a while, and then I was so done with it. I'm just like, you know what? I'm good. Yeah, yeah. But hey, look, you know, I'll probably get some nice bones or something for my dogs. Yeah, you know, something nice for them, and watch movies, spend the day hanging out, you know. I mean, I think last year I was streamed on Christmas. I probably might end up doing the same thing. I have like a Christmas outfit for my model, my main model, so I might end up doing that. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, currently I'm just editing a map on my dinosaur game, trying to populate it, make it a little bit more complete. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I was like, you know what, I may as well stream while I'm doing it, have some fun, instead of just like bashing my head against the wall like I'm trying to get this working. So slowly, piece by piece, the map is getting big, like better, getting done, getting a little bit more filled with stuff. Lots of rocks. I just put some pretty flowers in. Oh, so pretty. Hey, Berg. I'm bashing my head. Trade hunting is. Oh man. Yeah, trade hunting. I feel that. That's. You know, like you're willing to suffer to get good stuff, but like also like you're suffering. Oh yeah, on High Ghost. Nice, nice. I've been really slack. I haven't been on Creatures of Scenaria in ages. Like, I was on top of it all the time. I was getting on every new, you know, every new update and like all this stuff. I was collecting all the new critters as they came, and I was like, you know what? I'm kind of tired. I want to play some other games. So, yeah. I'll probably play it again. I love Creatures of Scenaria. I love a lot of the games on Roblox, but like I just whoo like yeah, you know, I just cannot 100% just do one thing. I get bored as a Christmas event. Yeah, yeah. Like I want the critters. I'm probably gonna end up paying out the ass for them. But I just, you know, I need a break. Otherwise I'll end up hating Creatures of Scenario kind of thing. Yeah, yeah, you know, a little self-awareness saves me a lot of games, you know, being tired of. Yeah, I'm really bad for that. Like I will binge, and then like I won't touch it for like I don't know how long just because like I make myself sick of it. So I'm trying not to do that with Creatures of Scenaria. Like I feel like I'm pretty close to that limit. Oh god, yeah. My god, when a new game comes out, I will play it until it's done, right? Like as an example, one of my favorite games, Dragon Age Inquisition. Played that until it was done. I did not sleep. I didn't eat anything I didn't already have like prepared and ready to go. I just played until I was done, and then I replayed it again because there was so many options I can choose from. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unless it's like one of those games where you really literally cannot do everything right away, like say example Final Fantasy 14, like an online MMORPG or something, like where you're like, I will die if I even try to do this without like, you know, basic, you know, sleep and taking care of food and everything. Like then I like I'll play it a lot, but I won't like 24/7 binge it. But like a game that I should be able to finish in like 73 hours as an example, like bet it's on, I'm playing it until it's finished. I don't care. I love that. Yeah, no, that shit's awesome. Excuse me. Excuse my Australian. I can't help myself, I swear. But yeah, nah. I will play it till it's dead. But yeah. Love that kind of thing. I've actually started replaying the Dragon Ages again, not the last one, not the Veilguard. I played it once. I don't think I'll ever play it again. That was awful. But I mean the other ones are fire, right? Like the first one and the third one are like my ultimate favorites. The second one's okay, but it doesn't quite compare to the first one and the third one. Like, oh my god, I love it. Or like Skyrim. I need to replay Skyrim. I haven't played that in so dang long. I actually know why I stopped playing, because I was modding Skyrim, and like I think I spent like a whole week modding Skyrim, and I finally got around to playing it, and one of the mods was broken, and I couldn't figure out which one it was, because I spent another, I don't know how long trying to get these mods, like the actual thing to function. Because I went crazy. I went like mod crazy. I had body mods, clothes mods, hair mods, visual mods, texture mods. I went a little cray-cray. And I modded myself into oblivion. I was like, I'm just gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk away because eventually like I did something and the game wouldn't play. So I like uninstalled everything and uninstalled the game, and I was like, fuck this. I will deal with this later. Later hasn't happened yet. Oh yeah. Oh man. But give me mods, man. I love mods. Like hair mods, clothing mods, like character model mods. Love it. Oh, another good one to mod is Fallout. That's got a lot of good mods too. I've gone on a tangent. They're all good. They're all good. Yes, I love me some good mods. I've been playing Mountain Blade Bannerlord, and I got some good mods for that. I can't play it on stream because my body mod is temperamental. So it's a big booba mod, like big lady, beautiful, lovely body, and it's not censored for one. And for some reason, whenever I load into a place, like the body mode like loads, and then eventually my armor shows up, and I'm like, oh, that's dangerous. Let's be careful with that. Am I right? So, oh yeah. I have to be careful. But yeah, no, mods are great. We have been at this for dang near 3 hours. Oh my god. We've been busy beavers! I might wait for the couple of minutes till we hit the 3 hour mark, and then I might end it for today. But yeah, my gosh. It has flied. Time has flied. But yeah, you know, I appreciate my lurkers. You know how it is. All that jazz, and yeah, we appreciate it. And yeah, you too, Magic. Magic is one of my long-time lurkers. They hide in the wings, and occasionally they comment or they throw a song at me that gets stuck in my head. I do hate that Twitch now, like, doesn't count lurkers unless they talk. They're just like, yeah, that's not a person. You're not a person. And I'm just like, they're people. Look, they're people. They're just watching, you know? No, much appreciating the lurkers, but Twitch do some funny stuff. Funny haha. But yeah. Oh gosh. I think it's nice seeing like the change in details between day and night. Like at daylight, this thing is like a beacon of light. It's like, ah, we're shining, and then at night it's like, I'm actually pink as fuck. So pink, where? Very, very pink. We are a cute burb. Wow. But yes, no, it's definitely nice getting the different perspective. I mean, it gets really dark in this game sometimes, so I have to turn the camera up. But yeah, no. Man, up here you can see like the meshes from the ocean that the devs have done. Yikes. Well, over here, some glowing flowers. Oh, we match. Me and those flowers, we match. We match. Ah ha ha ha. But yes. I am very interested to see who ends up using this little cove. Because yeah, you know, like, you know, a lot of things can get in here. Hell, I think an appa can get in here, a smaller one. Could sort of push his way through. Yeah. And then the fish. I hope they figure it out. I'm pretty sure they will. They're smart. All right. I'm gonna love you and leave you. It is the 3 hour mark. I hope everybody has an amazing day or night, depending on what you're up to. And God, I hope I see you guys for the next one. Have oodles of fun. And yeah, bye bye. I'm gonna. Okay, that is that one gone, and I hope you guys on Twitch have oodles of fun, and I will talk to you guys too. Bye!